Good day, everybody. Connor McIver. What is the interest rate in Santa Clarita? And the reason why I posed the question like that is because does it really matter where you are? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about how to get the best interest rates out there on real estate. Let's go ahead and open today's real estate radio show. Of course, I'm Connor McIver, Remax's Paris 911 team. We're a local real estate agent team headquartered here in Santa Clarita Valley. Some call us associates, some call us a team, some call it a sling blade, I call it a Kaiser blade. So that's what we do. We sell residential real estate, working in the Remax brokerage, headquartered here at 25101 The Old Road, serving greater Los Angeles, Santa Cruz, Sally's cities, and of course, all of Southern California. Online resources, if you want to find all of the multiple listing service listings, those are going to be housed at scvnest.com, scvnest.com. If you happen to be law enforcement, Los Angeles County Deputy Sheriff, Los Angeles Police Officer, Highway Patrolman, or other law enforcement, the access point for you, or depending on what agency you work for. If you're not LAPD, not LASD, not CHP, not LAFD, then your resource, if you are sworn law enforcement or another fire department, you're going to want to go to LEOMLS for Law Enforcement Officer Multiple Listing Service, LEOMLS.com to do your search. You'll be able to see all the real estate listings there, and of course, we will understand everything that you are doing is to be kept in the strictest of confidence, as anybody using scvnest.com. If you are LAPD, LASD, CHP, and LAFD, all you have to do is go to your acronym followed by the numbers 911.com. LAPD911.com, LASD911.com, CHP911.com, and LAFD911.com. Each one of those systems are going to correspond to a specific search page. All the properties are going to be equal in nature as far as being able to display everything that happens to be for sale. And then you'll be able to move around Southern California because you know as well as I, if you are a sheriff, LAPD, CHP, they don't necessarily live where they work, folks. They live other areas here in Southern California. So we have to have this system that allows everybody to search everywhere for real estate listings. And also, if you want to find out and keep monitoring prices in your neighborhood, scvintel.com, scvintel.com. The reason why that's super productive is the very simple fact that that system is going to allow you to monitor your residential real estate. What it'll do is by specific address, it's going to give you intel and information. For example, if your neighbor's home happens to be listed for sale without a for sale sign, without any notification, you're going to get that email. It's going to say, okay, the house down the street from you is just listed for sale. This is the price. You'll be able to see the pictures, the virtual tour, whole 9 yards. If you happen to have a foreclosure pop up in your neighborhood that's owned by some other entity other than a person, maybe a corporation, maybe a bank-owned one, hedge fund-owned foreclosure, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, HUD, whatever, you'll get that notification as well, so you'll see it. If your neighbors sold their house for less than what they're telling you or more than what they're telling you, you'll see that as well. So get all this. You'll be like the local neighborhood real estate expert. scvintel.com. That system only works within Southern California, folks. So if you're in Northern California, outside the state, it's not gonna do you justice. But if you're here in Southern California, we have a far-reaching data set for the entire area. So check that out, scvintel.com. Interest rates, well, you are a home buyer if you're looking to refinance. The rumor is, coming up here first quarter of 2016, interest rates are going to pop up. How much? That's anybody's guess. We'll have to see. Rates fluctuate all the time, so it's not like new news. It just happens. They're mentioning it, I think, to prepare people. Now, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but again, I'm not in of the powers that be. If it were me, I would hold off on any kind of interest rate increases. If it had to be done, I would wait until after next summer of 2016. If it had to be done, no way around it, I would try to delay for the simple reason that right now we have horrible inventory levels. Not a lot of sales historically just because of the holidays. Next year, I would opine between January and March, we'll probably get close to doubling the real estate inventory of homes for sale. But at this particular present time, it's not happening. If we increase the interest rate next quarter, first quarter of 2016, that's going to create a bind on those sellers and probably cause prices to continue to be flat as they have been throughout the holiday season. But let's get back to interest rates. You want your best rate. What you're going to see online, if you punch in interest rates, a lot of stuff, you're going to see a lot of companies that are telling you lowest rate guaranteed, best rate guaranteed. We guarantee it. We guarantee in blood and with stem cells and whatever else they might promise you on how they guarantee they have the lowest rate. Don't you believe it? Only for the simple reason that your rate can't be known until you actually have a home identified, have an executed contract, and open up escrow successfully. At that time, typically with 90% of the lenders, that's when they're going to lock your rate. So at that time, you know if you have a 4% or a 3.75 or a 3.8 or a 3.9. And it's going to be the same throughout the United States of America when buying residential real estate. You qualify for a loan, your rate is going to be the same as everyone across the board. If you happen to, and there's going to be small modifications, but it's not, I repeat, it's not the same as buying a car where you have these different tiers, tier 1 through 4. Tier 4, you're going to get the crappy interest rate. If you're even beyond tier 4, who knows if you're even going to be able to get financing. Tier 1 is the best, and real estate doesn't work that way. You qualify. Interest rate's going to be what the interest rate is. Different governing body over interest rates than on car loans. But again, you need to make sure you're getting the accurate rate, the best rate you possibly can. My suggestion, check out a couple different sources. Another suggestion and a tip, make sure you use somebody local. Reason being, if there's not a real office and everything is virtual, it's a bear to try to enforce something someone told you that is not giving you, something somebody had promised but is not delivering. That over-promising, under-delivering thing is rampant in real estate circles. So if you run into a lender that's saying, listen, Jack, all day long, 3% interest rate, that's what you're going to get, I guarantee it, then say, hey, you do it this way, Mr. Lender, can you put that in writing for me? And then check out small print. And if you don't want to go there, follow up later with the old MacIver email that we're famous for. Mr. Lender, I was following up. Thank you so much for taking the time and meeting with me today. Thank you. By the way, I just wanted to recap a little bit of our conversation where you stated that 3% interest rate, no matter when I buy a home, is going to be guaranteed to me. I just wanted to make sure that I understood you correctly. Leave them a way out, because folks, they can't do that. They can't promise. That's crazy. Ask the right questions. Want to see what those rates are? We do have those posted. GoSCV.com/rates. It's going to take you to Bankrate site. And you'll be able to get a good idea. But again, depending on how you're doing it, how much money for closing you might need, how the loan is going to be structured, whether it's VA, FHA, conventional, whatever the product is, rates might change minimally, but they might change just a little bit. I'm Connor McIver. Just get good information. Don't get taken. Remember, scvnest.com. It is the premier website. You want to get these radio shows, you want to listen to past real estate radio shows, all you have to do is go to housingradio.com. HOUSINGRADIO.com. You can listen to today's episode and other episodes. All you have to do is just move your little cursor down and scroll up where you start seeing the different radio shows, and you'll see a bunch of them. You'll be able to check them out. I'm Connor McIver. Everybody have a fantastic day. Thanks for taking the time to listen. And we will be back tomorrow with our finale Friday show. Today was, of course, Truth in Lending broadcast. Be safe, and corresponding blog posts with all the verbiage to back it up is going to be posted here at the beginning of the radio show. Thanks so much for listening. Be safe, and we will talk to you mañana.